Today, we're going to talk about the best marketing careers for 2020. But before we do, don't forget to subscribe, whatever platform you're coming from, if you want to grow faster, both professionally and personally as well. All right, marketing careers in general. I remember when I first started in marketing, I was working as an SEO marketing intern for a company called Healthy Snacks, or Healthy Vending Machines, Human Healthy Vending Machines, which they are now called Snack Nation. And what they did was they hired an army of interns. They hired 13 interns, and we just basically created a bunch of content for them. But at the same time, we also learned a lot too. The key is to make sure that you're not going for something that is a little more difficult or is kind of on the downward trend. So the first thing I would say is this. If you think about becoming a data scientist, there's a lot of different schools, right? You can go to college for this. You can go to Data Camp, which is an online school. But I think learning data science is going to be important because a lot of people have a lot of data that they don't know how to weaponize, that they don't know how to mine. And this is going to be really important for businesses, going into the new age. I don't think you're going to have any issues finding a job if you go into data science. And there's a lot of online courses. You can go to Coursera for this. Learning that is going to make it so you will not be out of work at all, at least for the next couple of decades, probably. The next thing I would say is this: paid media. Paid media is something that you can probably pick up in 3 months or so, and you'll be able to find a job. We have an internship program here at Single Grain, which we're always hiring for, by the way. We're always hiring interns to train them as paid media managers. And you can go to singlegrain.com/careers just to check that out, and you can apply for an internship. Always, always, always. I would say paid media, that is something that's not gonna go away. That means running ads on Facebook, and you could be running ads on Google Ads as well. And that is going to make it so, well, you're probably thinking, well, what about automation? But you're not going to be replaced because you have creativity, right? Creativity is what's going to help drive ads for the long term, which is actually going to bring me to my next one. But running the ads, we've had people here that have moved on to great careers at Disney, for example. That is something that is in high demand. You're going to have recruiters always knocking on your door. The third thing is this is creative, right? So whether creative is video, whether creative is, we are thinking about social, creative is not going to go away because machines, maybe they can do a little creative, but what we are really good at as human beings is, the loving, nurturing, creative aspect where everyone kind of has their own flavor, right? So that's something that's not going to go away. I think you just need to decide what matters to you. Because just the other day, my friend was showing me, there's this one guy. He does just animations, right? Like I could be dancing in a video. He just does animations. And there's another guy that is on Instagram, which my team follows right now. We look at a couple people, and they do really well on Instagram. These scrolling carousels, right? They've really honed in on the platform that they want to focus on, and they're just being really creative on there. So I don't think that's going to go away. And I think it's going to be a little harder for you to find a job, I think. But once you find a job, you're not going to have any issues in the future. I remember there's this other girl I follow on Instagram, knew her in high school, and now she does kind of creative drawings for like Apple and all around the world. She's just really creative, right? I don't think videography is going to go anywhere either. I think videos are going to get bigger and bigger. There's a lot more cloud storage now. People have the right connections, speeds. More and more of the world is becoming going online. So I don't think that's going to go anywhere too. And I think companies that know what they're doing, they need to have a video team on there because video is amazing because it allows you to build a relationship, just like you're building a relationship with me right now. Number 5, when you think about the trends around podcasting, if you're an audiophile, it's not going to go anywhere, right? If you can help someone with their studio setup, with kind of being their podcast go-to person, that's going to go a long way. Or if you're their show notes person too, that will go a long way too. The fact that Spotify, all these big players are really pushing hard up. Google's pushing hard on podcasts too. They want the attention. That's not going to go anywhere. The 6th thing I'm going to say is SEO. Now, SEO will continue to change, but fundamentally, like if there is search, if people are searching for things, there will always be SEO. So if people are searching for things, I don't think that's ever going to change. People are always going to be looking for things, right? Whether you use voice, whether you use your mind, that will always be there for the rest of our lives. I'm willing to make that bet. So if you think I missed a role below, let me know. And if you're interested in any of the roles below too, and if you're interested in a role at Single Grain, go to singlegrain.com/careers, singlegrain.com/careers, and don't forget to rate, review, and subscribe because it helps us grow. And don't forget, if you're on YouTube, check out the next video over there, and we'll see you tomorrow.